Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have several courtroom moments to get through today, including an update on a sovereign citizen we've seen before. But we're starting with an absolute meltdown from an Indiana Karen facing cocaine possession charges and accusations of threatening to burn down a business. So let's get right into it.
Superior Court number 4, Magistrates Courtroom. Today is Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. We're here for criminal call. State of Indiana appears in person by Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Michael Cardoso. Mrs. Susan Snyder appears in person for probation. Court reminds anyone participating in these proceedings or observing these proceedings that no recording or reproduction of the proceedings is allowed by order of the Indiana Supreme Court. Anyone found to be recording or reproducing these proceedings in any medium is subject to this court's contempt powers. First case, State of Indiana versus Justina London, 46 D04 2607 F6875, 2608 F6906. Ms. London appears by video without counsel. We're here for initial hearings in both cases. Ms. London, were you advised of your rights before court today?
Yes.
You understand what your rights are in each of these cases?
Yep.
You have any questions about your rights today?
Nope. Stay locked up and be black, right? Got it.
What's your mailing address?
I don't have one. I was using the Salvation Army, but every time I go up there to check my mail, I end up in jail. So I don't know what to do with that.
You have a cell telephone number?
Nope, sure don't.
All right, please listen. Mr. Cardoso is going to advise you of the charges and potential penalties in each case.
Thank you, Your Honor. In cause ending F6906, there's one count alleged, possession of cocaine, a level 6 felony. That count reads, on or about the 4th of August, 2026, in LaPorte County, Indiana, Justina London did unlawfully, knowingly, or intentionally possess cocaine, pure or adulterated, without a valid prescription or order of the practitioner acting in the course of the practitioner's professional practice. That is a level 6 felony. It's punishable by a sentence of between 6 months and 2.5 years, with 1 year being the advisory sentence, as well as a fine of up to $10,000. In cause ending F6906, let's see, I just read. In cause ending F6875, there's one count alleged. It's intimidation, a level 6 felony. That count reads, on or about the 24th of July, 2026, in LaPorte County, Indiana, Justina London did unlawfully, knowingly, or intentionally communicate a threat with intent that another person be placed in fear that the threat would be carried out, and the threat was to commit a forcible felony, specifically arson. That count is a level 6 felony. It's punishable by a sentence of between.
But nobody got arson, so that's not really.
With 1 year being the advisory sentence, as well as a fine of up to $10,000.
He said, she said, I thought it's not inadmissible in a court of law. So yeah, Brian Beal, he's pretty much fired as far as this goes 5 years, and he still ain't figured out one case. Where are you?
So, Miss London,
is he up in there? Is Brian Beal up in there? Because he fired like a motherfucker.
Miss London, do you understand the charge for each case and the potential penalties?
Yeah, I sure do. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm entering preliminary pleas of not guilty on your behalf to all new charges in both new cases. What's the date for September?
And I just paid an extra $300 to get out last time, and I wasn't even supposed to pay that. So.
And that's where her hearing ends. Hopefully, those 4 months behind bars for her courtroom behavior, along with whatever sentence comes from the alleged arson threat and cocaine charge, finally give her some perspective. Now we're heading to Colorado for an update on a sovereign citizen we've covered before, Stickrod. His children were taken from him after one of them was reportedly found in critical condition while he was considering whether to seek medical treatment. This is his pre-trial conference, and he still hasn't accepted that the court has jurisdiction over the case.
Media through the use of computer through any third party, none at all.
Who is the person you're talking about? I don't even know him.
The alleged victim in 2607 F6875
Okay, thank you.
alleged you threatened him.
Some honky, right. Anyways, moving right along. Some honky I'm not going to talk to anyway, right.
London, this is your last warning. This is my courtroom. I determine what we do and don't do in here and how we do it. If you interrupt me again or tell me to move along, stop with the hands or I'm going to hold you in contempt. All of your cases are now set for September 11th, 2026 at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Friedman.
I'm not going with Judge Freeman, so you can forget that. I need another judge because that ain't gonna work. No, I refuse. I refuse that judge. No.
How many cases does she have?
No, every time she doesn't do it right, and no, all of my cases are out of city.
Court notes
Why am I gonna keep going to court up here?
Has 8 cases pending.
Right.
He's been out on bond 6 different cases, and now she has 2 additional charges. Her bond is set at $3,000 cash. Your excuse.
Fuck you.
You can bring her back.
Oh, not excuse. $3,000. Fuck him.
He just said what?
I'm not. No. I don't give a fuck. I don't know that nigga, and I don't care.
Your Honor, unless you want us to pull her over using physical force.
Shit, to this nigga. No, $3,000. I got it. Get the fuck out of my.
You can tell Miss London she can sit back down like a lady and apologize to the court, or I'm going to hold you.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm going to hold you in contempt.
I'm not sorry.
Now you're at 60 days.
What does that mean?
That means you're going to spend jail time.
Oh well. Are you done yet?
No, I'm not finished.
Oh, well, good. Keep talking.
I told you not to tell me what to do. This is my court.
I didn't tell you what to do. I tried to ask you a question and you act like your fucking ears don't hear.
Watch your mouth, Miss London. The court finds you in contempt for swearing at the court and interrupting these proceedings. You're sentenced to 60 days, LaPorte County Jail.
Good. Are you done? Because I can't stand the sound of fucking crackers. I gotta go. Gotta go. Can't do this. Sorry. Nope. I don't take orders from whites. Sorry.
Now you're at 90 days. You're
excused. Keep going. Because I never get out of this motherfucker anyway. I don't care. Nigga, I don't care. So what?
Mute her. You're gone. Go. Put her back down.
You don't have it muted?
No. Put the jail on mute, please. You think this is a game, Miss London? You think you can flip me off?
I think that you playing with my motherfucking life.
You think
I think that you don't care. I think, excuse me, you want a real answer to that, or are you just asking a rhetorical question that you don't want no answer for?
No, I'm asking you. You think you can?
I think that you're playing with my life. I think that this is overrated. I think that all of you guys are in on it together, and I think that I have never had proper representation. I think that you're going to keep on going until you are satisfied. I think that when you when you go home tonight and you lay down, it's not going to fucking bother you about what the fuck you put people through.
So now you're up to 120 days. You're excused.
I don't care.
Okay, good. Leave.
Are we done?
I also have to say this. If I genuinely believed a court had absolutely no authority over me, the last place you'd ever catch me would be inside that courtroom, voluntarily arguing my own case. Yet here he is, continuing to challenge the very jurisdiction he keeps appearing before.
167. Richard Stickrod is here out of custody for a pretrial readiness conference. Miss Velasquez, or Mr. Who's doing this one? Miss Velasquez is here for the people. So we have a jury trial scheduled next Tuesday, August 18th at 8:30 a.m. Miss Velasquez, are the people ready?
Yeah, the people would be announcing ready. I did just want to let the court know that we were having trouble getting the CV for one of the doctors who's endorsed and subbed. I just got an email this morning. It sounds like he was on vacation. He has just provided that CV. So
Okay.
that CV would be late, just given our discovery obligations. But I can provide that to Mr. Stickrod. If he can provide me maybe an email address or something, I can forward specifically the CV to him.
Okay. Mr. Stickrod, are you prepared to go to trial next Tuesday, August 18th at 8:30?
I will be if everybody can just prove to me like you are who you say you are, like proof that you're a government entity. Proof
No,
that you have
I'm not doing that. My question for you, sir,
delegation of authority.
I am not engaging in that type of conversation. My question for you is, are you ready for trial next Tuesday at 8:30? I've got about,
Is this on the record right now?
yeah. And I'll tell you just right now, I've got about, normally these pre-trials take about 5 to 10 minutes. I've got about 15 to address our issues. So we do need to make this somewhat efficient. My question again is, are you ready for trial on next Tuesday at 8:30?
I can be if provided with charters.
If what?
If provided with charters.
With charges?
Charters?
Charters?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take that as you are ready for trial. And Ms. Velasquez, how long do we think this trial will be?
Here, I do think we'll take the full week, so the 4 days that we're currently set for.
Okay.
I don't know how long it'll leave for deliberations for the jury. I think this could be maybe a more complicated issue for them to deliberate on.
Okay.
And so potentially they might be deliberating into the following week.
Okay.
What was that last part?
Deliberating into the following week.
Okay. And then I would also like to,
Okay, hang on 1 second. Hold that thought, Mr. Stickrod, for 1 second. Okay, so 4 days with possible deliberations going into the next week.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't have an extensive amount of witnesses, so I do think that we'll be finishing somewhere around the time frame of Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, Friday morning.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Stickrod, with your comment.
I would like to request a ADA advocate.
An ADA advocate, you would need to make that request through our administration office, which is on the 4th floor of the other side of the building. They handle all of our ADA requests.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how do I access the, what is it, the Supreme Court of Appeals, or how do I appeal to them? Because
I can't give you legal advice on filing appeals.
there's a jurisdictional issue. Because it states that the Supreme Court has original jurisdiction of any case that involves the state.
Okay.
Then there's also one where it says, I'm the state anytime I use my signature, as far as UCC codes go. Which
Okay.
that should work in every court case. So
Okay, this is
I'm confused because I'm just studying law.
Okay, that's fine, Mr. Stickrod, but this isn't about the court proving anything to anybody. It's about presiding over a criminal case where the people have the burden of proving whether you are guilty or not guilty.
Jurisdiction still has to be established.
The court does have jurisdiction. This is a crime that allegedly occurred in El Paso County.
Can't determine that.
So I'm not going to,
Court can't determine its own jurisdiction.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is a pretrial readiness conference. And I'm not engaging in a conversation about charters and the UCC and all of that. So we're just determining whether we are ready to go to trial. If you want to do your own independent research on that, you are welcome to do that.
For the record, this is a due process violation.
Okay. We have 4 days for trial and okay, so when we select our jury, you will be striking from the presumptive panel. Mr. Stickrod, this is the presumptive panel, so the box is the presumptive panel, meaning that any strike that you exercise will have to be from the box. And then as people get struck, we fill in the empty seats from the people in the back.
What if I remove all planes and boxes?
What?
Remove all planes and boxes, so it's a even playing field?
I don't know what that means.
Then assign you as my fiduciary
You're not
for
going to
the
do
public
that.
trust
Okay. That's not
or whatever. Set a
happening.
key.
And,
Either way, jurisdiction has to be established before we move forward.
okay, I'm comfortable with the court's jurisdiction. So in my mind, it has been established.
I still don't have your bond. I have your oath. Do you swear by your oath right now?
Sir, I'm not answering these questions. I'm the one in charge of controlling the pretrial
For
readiness.
the record, will not swear on her own oath.
Okay.
And that's where this courtroom disaster ends. But if you thought that was the last ridiculous move from him, think again. He's back with the exact same bizarre request we saw during his previous appearance, apparently expecting a completely different result this time.
We're going to have one alternate juror, and Mr. Stickrod, do you have, other than your jurisdictional challenge, do you have any evidentiary issues that you want to discuss today for trial?
I still haven't received any body cam footage. Anything that my lawyer had, I've been over there twice.
Okay.
He hasn't answered back, so.
Okay, well, that's certainly a concern because you're saying that you're ready for trial, but you haven't reviewed any of the discovery. So are you sure that you're ready? And it's fine if you still are, but usually folks have reviewed the discovery so you know how to prepare your cross-examination and put on your evidence and stuff.
Well, my thing is the affidavit that's filed, Vanderpool, I think
Mhm.
her name was. His testimony completely went opposite of what she was saying. And then half that's hearsay, so I'd like to strike down that affidavit and the eyewitness testimony of the officer.
Those would be the types of things that you would raise at trial. I don't just decide in advance unless, especially if it's just that you don't think that the person is testifying consistently with their affidavit, that is impeachment or cross-examination. But my question for you is, not having the body cam and the discovery, do you believe that you are ready to go to trial next week? And if you say yes, that's fine. I'm not suggesting you should answer a certain way. But that could potentially hamstring you in how you prepare the case if you don't have the discovery. And I can order the people to provide you with the discovery this week. So you have it if you don't have it. But you tell me, do you think you're still ready for trial next week?
I mainly wanted my transcripts, but they're trying to charge me a down payment of $450 for them.
Okay, that's not an answer to my question.
That would make me ready if I had my transcripts, which is also why I wanted the 88. And I figured you'd be able to speed it up if I did it in person here than if I filed the motion through paperwork process.
Do you think you could speak more into the microphone? For some reason, I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
I feel like saying my verbal motion here can make it like grease the wheels to make it move faster for the ADA and all that.
Yeah, the ADA stuff just goes through the ADA people in our admin. They handle all of that.
Okay.
So you could do that
Do
today.
they have y'all's bonds up there too?
No.
Where's that located at?
Sir, I'm not answering these types of questions, okay?
No, it's part of jurisdiction. Like it goes to the oath like peanut butter and jelly. You know, you can't have one without the other, and it doesn't
Okay.
count.
My question for you, and then we're going to move on, and I'm going to take it as you answering ready if you're not giving me a direct answer. Are you ready for trial next week?
I don't understand. I don't consent. I don't contract.
So you're not ready? Are you asking for a continuance?
Until jurisdiction's established, I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, you're not answering my question. So You did answer ready earlier. I've asked, given that you don't have the discovery, if you're ready, and you're not giving me a direct answer. So I will find that both sides are ready. Do you,
I think this,
Again denied. At this point, he's clearly not learning the lesson. Now we move into the final part of today's coverage. We have 2 brief hearings involving him. First, we'll see his initial appearance, followed by another rather unusual hearing that happens while he's already being held in custody.
print off for you the court's trial management order that was filed May 4th of 2026. Sir, that governs other pretrial exchanges that will need to happen before the trial. So if you have proposed jury instructions, things like that, make sure that those are being filed according to my trial management order. Given that this is an F3, I will give each side 40 minutes for voir dire. That is just the amount of time that you will have to question prospective jurors. So 40 minutes for voir dire, that is in the panel, or in the trial management order. We've talked about the jury selection, one alternate. Ms. Velasquez, do you have any objection to live streaming?
I have no objection to the live stream, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Stickrod, do you have any objection to the court live streaming the trial?
I'm still stuck on jurisdiction.
Okay. Do you have any objection to live streaming?
Are you saying we're not going to establish jurisdiction at this time?
I'm asking you for the 3rd time if you have any objection to live streaming the trial.
I object to moving forward without jurisdiction.
Okay, that's a non-responsive answer. So I will live stream. Please advise your witnesses that sequestration does include live streaming and WebEx.
For the record, nobody has given me any proof of authority
Okay.
whatsoever. What up? To me, y'all are just random people that showed up at my doorstep and took my kids. I need somebody that has a red seal, District 3 court. Is this common law? Is it maritime? Because those are the only 2 criminal jurisdictions, unless this is my civil case. So, I mean, I just want to know, what are we working with here? Because I didn't commit a crime on the high seas. I mean, jurisdiction isn't just where you did it.
Okay, I disagree with what you're saying.
They haven't even
And
said
I'm
the
not-
cause and nature of it yet.
I'm not requiring the people, the jurisdiction is established by Colorado law, and I'm not engaging in any further
Colorado law does
conversation on
not
that.
supersede the Constitution.
Okay. And sir, if you want to do your own additional research on that to convince yourself that we do or don't have jurisdiction, you're
I'll go
welcome
on
to do
45-minute
that.
rant about it.
And I'd ask that you not speak over me. Okay, so I think I've covered everything that we need to do for the pre-trial readiness conference. Just make sure for the people and for the defense that you are complying with the trial management order in terms of deadlines for filing things. Ms. Velasquez, is there anything else for the people at this time?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Stickrod, anything else?
What are deadlines?
They're in the trial management order.
Is there anything that I missed because I had a lawyer here, and what motions did he file? Because I haven't heard of any.
You're gonna have to look in the court file since you're representing yourself. You can't rely on me to give you legal advice or things like that. We talked about that, but I don't believe that your lawyer had filed any motions. Okay, all right.
All right, so that's the end of that shit show. But if you thought the stupidity stopped there, you'd be as wrong as he is. Because he had the same dumbass request that he had the last time we covered him.
Because of my... Sorry, I'm a little agitated even before I came up here. My bad. There has to be some way, because I've gone to get compensated for my time of doing the lawyer stuff, because I'm about to lose everything. And the way my courts are set up, I can't work. I've got two different cases going on right now Both of them are going to be jury trials. I've been out of work for 6 months because they make us, well, I got fired when I got arrested without a warrant.
What is your request?
Some form of compensation
Denied.
to pay my bills.
Denied.
All right, that hearing was fairly simple. But as usual, he somehow managed to find another path straight back toward jail. That means his next courtroom appearance won't be from the comfort of freedom. Instead, he'll be making his next appearance while dressed in the classic black and white stripes that come with being behind bars.
T317. Come on up, Mr. Randolph. And what would you like to do?
First of all, I'm here on a special appearance, not general appearance. I'm the representative of the account. I'm not the all caps fiction. I feel like this is kind of a waste of time. The state of Colorado erroneously converted a right to drive into a privilege and then charges a fee and tax to do that. So at some point, I'm confident that these cases will be resolved, but what do you recommend?
I can't recommend anything.
Oh.
I understand your position. I've had that position expressed to me quite a few times. It's not something I'm gonna grant if you want to file a motion, but based upon what I know, you can do what you want. But as of now, the motion, you're basically making a motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction. That motion is denied. This has been you don't argue with me when I'm ruling, okay? When I talk.
I'm not arguing, Your Honor. I was just staying for the record. I was just trying to make sure that I got.
You are to be quiet when I talk, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll let you talk in a second. So, I assume you don't want to talk to the DA then? It's up to you. You don't have to.
I prefer not to.
And that's fine. We'll go ahead and set this for a trial then.
Okay.
Do you want a, well, normally it would be a pretrial, or should we set it for a trial? Okay, we'll set this for a pretrial conference, and what would that date be?
If I waive the court, does it go to immediate trial or is it still a pre-trial conference?
It's still going to be a pretrial conference. We're going to follow our system here.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to try and put it at the same date as whatever that other case is.
No, I don't want any convenience, sir.
We'll give you some anyway. Okay, August 11th at 10 a.m. with your other one.
Is he represented in that other case?
I'm representing myself.
Oh, pro se.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah. Oh, we do have a fingerprint order we're going to give you.
August what?
August 11th at, what time was it? 10 a.m. 10. We're going to give you a fingerprint order, and are there any...
For what is it for?
It's an order that requiring you to go get fingerprints.
I understand that, but I'm saying, which case is it attached to?
It's in this case, the driving under restraint case. Excuse me, driving after revocation.
And what is the addition of the fingerprint order?
It's required by state law that you have fingerprints taken for identification purposes in case there's future violations or just the fact that it's a criminal offense.
I mean, is this common practice or is this specifically towards me?
This is certain cases. It's everybody.
No, and it's a traffic case that you send people to get fingerprinted?
Yep.
Regularly?
Yep.
Okay, I also just wanted to make a objection on the record.
Sure.
So.
I understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll just pick up the order, comply with it, please. If you don't, there could be repercussions for you. And,
that was from here, huh?
Yes.
Oop, I almost stole the pin. That was a big one.
all right, well, let's not go
Don't
there.
be doing any more court dates. We've got too many already, so.
Okay, August 11th. We'll see you then, 10 o'clock.
All right, that hearing was fairly simple. But as usual, he somehow managed to find another path straight back toward jail. That means his next courtroom appearance won't be from the comfort of freedom. Instead, he'll be making his next appearance while dressed in the classic black and white stripes that come with being behind bars.
He's not being held on these cases. He's being held on something municipal, is my belief, but he is in custody.
Okay.
On SCAN.
SHAWN. Pretrial on failure to provide proof of insurance, driving under restraint, and driving after revocation prohibited. All right, Mr. Randolph, my understanding is you're being held on other cases, but you do have these two traffic offenses, 26T 317 and 25M 540. Were you seeking counsel on these cases or not? Did you want the public defender to represent you? Or did you want to represent yourself?
I'm a little confused. What am I being held for right now?
Well, you're here, but not being held on these cases. Okay.
So where
I don't know what you're being held on.
I don't, Your Honor, unfortunately. I think I saw that on the sheriff's report. Give me one moment.
Oh, it's not ours. It's a Mesa County case.
Oh, it's Mesa County. That's what.
That's why we don't know what it is. So it's for an extradition of Mesa County. So whenever they come get you, you'll be out of here.
So was this?
This is what we talked about. One of them anyway, from a couple days ago. Remember when I did the? I remember you now. It took me a while. You look different, obviously. But this would be for the pretrial conference to see whether or not we can resolve this shorter trial. You don't have to have an attorney if you don't want to. It's fine.
And once again, Your Honor, I'd like to just go ahead and start off with starting off that I'm here on special appearance, not on general appearance, that I'm not the all caps fiction. My name, I'm the living, breathing soul. Do you want a lawyer? I would like to represent myself, and I would like to.
Okay, we're just going to schedule this for trial because that's the next step, and that's what you want. Okay, I'm going to deny the motion for dismissal like I did last time you were here. We will schedule this when? Both. Well, is he entitled? Okay. I guess he is on the failure to provide proof of insurance. You gonna want a court trial or a jury trial?
I want a jury trial.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Mr. Randolph, November 18th at 3:00 would be the start of your jury trial in both cases. At that point, or a little bit before, the DA will decide which one's actually going to go first. Okay, because they have the burden of proof. Any pretrial motions that you want to file need to be filed by September 7th. There will be a motions hearing if things are filed on October 1st. And there's a pretrial readiness conference that'll be held at 3 p.m. on Tuesday, November 10th. This will be in a written order on both cases, so you'll have these dates. All right.
What?
And so we will see you back here on the 10th, unless if you file a motion, and if you want the motion to dismiss to be heard more formally, you need to file a written motion on both cases. And that we'll see it on the hearing on the happens. But right now, you're being held for Mesa County, and they're just going to deal with you. We're not holding you. Okay? Any questions? All right. And do you want me to advise you in terms of your right to have an attorney? Because I haven't done that.
If you like.
Well, I don't really care. You do have the right to have an attorney. You need to understand.
My main concern, Your Honor, I think would come to was my accuser. And if there's no victim, then there's no accuser, then there can be no person I can get on the stand that I can cross-examine and determine how I have harmed them, how I have disparaged them. But that's I'll cover that in my motion.
Yeah, that would be the motion here. In any event, you do have the right to have an attorney. You need to understand that you do have a right to represent yourself. An attorney can be useful.
Because otherwise, if I have a public defender, then Your Honor is on the bar, paid by the state. The district attorney is on the bar, paid by the state, and my attorney would be on the bar and paid by the state. That would create impossibility for me to have a fair hearing. And I just don't understand how
okay.
everybody can be paying to the bar and also paid by the state. And I'm the only one that I'm the only one that is risking anything. There's nobody else that has any equity into it's all,
That may be,
all the equity would be.
that may be also. Okay. But I am going to tell you, criminal law is somewhat difficult. And if you want to have somebody appointed to advise you, I can also do that. As an attorney, it wouldn't be the public defender, it'd be somebody else.
Could I have somebody appointed as a co-counsel possibly, or some kind of?
No, it would just be an advisory decisions. You could ask them for advice, but that would be it.
You could do that?
Well, I would appoint somebody to do that
Okay.
as advisory counsel.
So I could have advisory counsel and still represent myself?
To sit with you and still represent yourself, yes.
Okay. Could you do that?
I can do that. We'll have to see who that'd be, but we'll have the clerks appoint advisory counsel to sit with you during the trial and during the hearings, okay?
All right.
And,
There he is right there,
well,
Mr. Sims.
could be. It could be. And actually, I'm telling you this, I know this is how it works on felonies. I think it works the same on misdemeanors. So, I'll make sure that's correct, but we will appoint somebody to be advisory counsel.
That way the procedure and everything, the decorum of the court is still somewhat intact, right?
I hope so. That's the plan. Okay.
And Your Honor, if I may, he needs to contact our office to receive discovery. We'll file a notice with the court regarding that discovery availability, but he would need to reach out to our office.
Okay. So the police report saying what the evidence is, who their witnesses are, that sort of thing. You can obtain that from the DA's office, but you have to ask them for it. So once you deal with what's ever going on in Mesa County, make sure you do that. Okay? All right.
That's where we wrap up today's video. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on the final two defendants when they return to court. And when Stick Rod appears again, we'll see whether the court finally addresses the serious concerns surrounding his parenting. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If not, hit dislike, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next courtroom breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.